Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. I know this video is a little bit different than the ones that I usually do, but I thought, hey, why not give it a shot and try something different? Also, if you guys are interested in the Copa America or just more football content in general, make sure to subscribe because I'm going to be going to the United States to watch one of the games live. So if you guys want to come along with me, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification button. Also, while you're down there, why not give the video a like? That being said, let's get right into the video and let me give you my Copa America predictions. So for Group A, of course, we have Argentina, Chile, Peru, and Canada. Right off the bat, we have a group favorite with, of course, Argentina. They just come off of winning the last World Cup as well as winning the last edition of the Copa America. And they have exceptional players such as Lautaro Martinez, Lionel Messi, Angel Di Maria, Alvarez, and of course their goalkeeper, Emilio Martinez. For me, Argentina is going to be first in that group and the first one to go through. The next team I'm going to be talking about is Canada. Of course, Canada has some exceptional players such as Alphonso Davies, Jonathan David, and Buchanan. They just come off the back of qualifying for their second ever World Cup. And even though they didn't win any of the games at the World Cup, they did manage to score their first ever World Cup goal. This will be their first time ever in a Copa America tournament. That being said, I think Canada will finish second last in the group, so they will not be moving on from the group stages. The next team I'm going to be talking about is Peru. And oh boy, what can I say about Peru? They have an aging squad and absolutely no stars in the team, and they are dead last in the World Cup qualifiers. So I believe they're going to finish last in the group stage as well. The last team I'm going to be talking about is Chile. Although Chile has a poor run of form at the moment, as well as an aging squad with Alexis Sanchez, Arturo Vidal, and Bravo in net, I think they will finish second, just squeezing by Canada. Now let's talk about Group B. There's Mexico, Ecuador, Venezuela, and Jamaica. So let's get started and let's talk about who I think will finish first in this group, and that I believe is going to be Ecuador. Ecuador by far has the best defense in this group, and in my opinion they have the best players and run of form at the moment, and I believe they will be topping Group B. Next I'm going to be talking about Venezuela. Although Venezuela is fourth in the World Cup qualifiers at the moment and in good form, including a tie to Brazil, I do believe they are going to finish third in this group stage and not make it through to the knockout rounds, unfortunately. The team that I think is going to be finishing second is Mexico. Although Mexico is not in a good run of form at the moment and doesn't have the squad that they used to have in 2014, they still have some great players, and I believe they'll be able to squeeze by Venezuela and make it into the next group stage. And the last team we have left is Jamaica, and unfortunately I think Jamaica will be finishing dead last in this group. They have been in bad form and conceding a lot of goals. I don't think Jamaica will make it through. Now let's talk about Group C, which has United States, Uruguay, Panama, and Bolivia. And of course, the favorite to be first in this group is Uruguay. They have an exceptional mix of veteran and young players, as well as being third in the World Cup qualifiers and beating Argentina and Brazil in the recent matches they've had. So I believe Uruguay is too strong for anybody else in this group, and they will be finishing first place. The team that I think will come in second in this group will be United States. United States is the best team by far in the CONCACAF. They have proven this by beating Mexico over and over again in recent times. They have a strong squad, and I believe they're going to finish second place in this group. Now let's talk about Bolivia. Bolivia unfortunately has no talent and nothing exciting to really offer. I think they're going to finish dead last and they're going to be out of this tournament quick. As in for Panama, they're not the worst team, but unfortunately I think they're going to finish third and they just won't be good enough. For Group D, we have Brazil, Colombia, Paraguay, and Costa Rica. Of course, one of the favorites in this group is Brazil. Brazil had a terrible 2023, but you can never sleep on them because, of course, it's Brazil. They have a crazy roster, and of course, they're stacked head to toe with Vinicius Jr. leading the charge, but I believe they will finish second only to Colombia. Colombia at the moment is in form and have key players such as Luis Diaz and James Rodriguez, believe it or not. They're third place in the World Cup qualifiers and even recently beat Brazil. They have no losses since March 2022, and I believe this run of form will go into the Copa America and they will finish first place of this group. As in for last place, I believe that will be Costa Rica. Although they're gritty, they're not too good, and they don't have a crazy amount of talent, with Keylor Navas not even being included in the squad, so I believe they will finish dead last. And Paraguay, I believe they're going to finish third place. They just can't score any goals. They have one goal in their last 6 World Cup qualifier games. Although they have some nice young talent, I don't believe they're going to make it past the group stages, but they will finish above Costa Rica. With that all being said, if this all comes true, this is what the bracket would look like. The first match we'd have is Argentina against Mexico. And for me, this is an easy choice. Argentina has an incredible squad, and they won the last Copa America and last World Cup. And Mexico is just not good enough. They don't have enough good players, and they will get beat by Argentina. Moving on to the other side, it would be Ecuador against Chile. And I believe Ecuador, with their great defense and with their good run of form, will beat Chile. Unfortunately, Chile's older squad, I do not believe, will be able to handle Ecuador, and Ecuador will be moving on. That leaves us Argentina against Ecuador. And of course, you can never bet against Argentina, and I believe Argentina will make it to the final of the Copa America. So going on to the other side of the bracket, we have Uruguay against Brazil. And this one was a little bit tough for me to decide on, but I believe Uruguay will beat Brazil. Although Brazil has an amazing squad, they haven't shown a good run of form. I just don't believe there's a way they can beat Uruguay. And Uruguay will make it on, and Brazil will end their run here. Moving on to the other side, we have Colombia against United States. Although United States has a good squad, I do believe Colombia will make it through against them. I believe with Colombia's great run of form at the moment, with their 21 unbeaten game streak, they will beat America. Although America will put up a good fight, I don't believe United States will beat Colombia to make it to the next round. And that leaves us with Colombia against Uruguay. And this one was a tough decision for me to make, but I had to back Colombia. Although on paper Uruguay seems to have the better squad, and it just makes sense to pick Uruguay, I can't. My heart won't let me. So I will pick Colombia to beat Uruguay and make it to the Copa America final. Well, they will face Argentina. And after that, I couldn't pick who would win the Copa America, so I'll let you guys decide that. Fine, I'll make a decision. I believe Colombia will beat Argentina in the Copa America final to win their second ever Copa America. Am I biased? Yes. But hear me out. I believe because Argentina won the last Copa America and the last World Cup, they won't have the heart and the grit to win this one. I believe they won't care as much, and Colombia, with the heart and determination, will win the Copa America final with Luis Diaz. Let's go. That's my prediction. Is it biased? Yes. But you guys let me know down in the comment section below how biased I am, and let me know who you guys think is going to win the Copa America. And I'll see you next time.